Yo, your 20s, man, is a powerful time, right? Because that's when you're gonna have the most energy and the most vigor than you will in your whole life. I remember my 20s, man. I don't recommend it, but I remember sleeping like 4 hours a night. It wasn't no big deal. I remember I was out doing something, man. I was grinding and I was on the subway. It was like fucking 3 in the morning. And I saw a text from my homie white boy Brian, and he was asking me a question about something. And I just responded. He's like, bro, when the fuck do you sleep? I was like, yo, Sundays. I could function like that. You know, I had like a tremendous amount of energy in my 20s. And I'm still energetic now, but it ain't the same. 20 years later, it ain't exactly the same. And you want to maximize that. You definitely want to maximize that. And if you put in that work early, your 30s can be like your peak years, your 30s or even 40s. If you're me, keep getting better. I'm like a fine wine. I'm like a Cabernet Sauvignon. Like I get better with time. Think about it. Your current circumstances are a result of the decisions and the actions you took in the past. We're all living the results of things we did in the past. So if you take your 20s, think about what kind of life you want in your 30s. You can lay that foundation in your 20s. The main thing you need to be doing is really developing skills and stacking bread. And skills is the most important part because, you know, you can lose money, but you'll make it again if you have skills. Like, for example, I really focused on learning sales and getting a degree of mastery in sales. It gives me a different kind of confidence. I feel like I'll never go broke because I can always just sell stuff. Worst case scenario, everything I have crumbles. I know enough people who have products and services to sell. They're like, yo, let me sell for you for like a month or two so I get back on my feet. And they'd be happy to have me sell because I'm so good. I trained a lot of theirs. I'd be like, yo, Money Bird, yo, let me sell for you, man. You know what I'm saying? And he'd be excited because I fucking trained his sales team. You know what I'm saying? Or I hit up Jeremy, my boy Jeremy, be like, yo, man, let me sell for you. You know, and he'd be like, yeah, please, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, because I've helped train his sales team. I'm braver because I know my skill set. I can lean on that. And how do you get good at anything? How do you develop skills? But I'm just going to show you what it is, right? It takes 10,000 hours to be an expert in something. But, you know, you'll be good with 1,000 hours. Now it's just math. You know, I got well over 10,000 hours of sales. I got 10,000 hours of personal training. I might be approaching 20 hours of sales. You can just see where you want to be on a scale, right? And you don't need to have 10,000 hours at everything, but you need to have at least one thing where you're working on being like world class in, you know, and if you do that, you'll never really have to worry about money if it's a skill set that people will exchange value for.